Boys, girls, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're tackling a bit of Forza science, I should say, because I've been curious for a little while now. Obviously, we all know that the fastest car in the game is the Koenigsegg Jesko that I'm displaying right now on screen, and we all have a pretty good idea of how fast it can go in general. Like I believe about 306 miles per hour people have been able to get it up to, but I was very curious because there are a few downhill portions on this map that I personally haven't tried. I was curious what the absolute fastest we could get this car going is. Oh, that looks like a cop sitting right there. That's kind of cool. So today, I figured I'd set out and see if I can make personally a tune that can go at least 306 miles per hour, and then take it to that spot to see if I can get even up to 310. I want to make all my own tunes. I'm going to be showing what I do so you can follow along. So let's take this car's stock over to the highway right now so we can take a look at what its stock top speed is. So one of the very few things I actually don't like about the Koenigsegg Jesko is to hit that top speed. It actually needs it to be in rear wheel drive, which makes you lose a little bit of handling. It's a little harder to control, especially off the bat, but as soon as you get up to a speed like this, it gets a little easier, like you get a bit more traction. But as you can see, our top speed's looking like 286 completely stock. That's our downhill portion that we're looking to hit our top speeds in, because obviously as we get up to here, we got a big turn and we're just going to lose too much speed. So let's go to the auto show, and I'm going to throw some upgrades on. Maybe you guys can follow along if you're remaking this, and let's see off our first try how fast we can get this car going. So for upgrades, I'm only going to do very basic things. What I'm not going to do is put all-wheel drive on. As I previously mentioned, you lose a lot of speed doing that. The only weird thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to try a drag tire compound, and then I'm also going to try the race tire after to see if there's any noticeable difference with those. But everything else is going to stay very similar. I'm not touching anything else in this upgrade area. I might make the rims a little bigger actually, but then yeah, everything else is just gonna be very basic. I'm gonna do 10 gears, see if that helps us at all. Anyways, I'm gonna cut to once we're like fine-tuning though. Okay, so I kind of got carried away and did all the fine-tuning myself, but I'll just display it here on the screen. I have 301 miles per hour as our top speed. I feel like we can make that a little more if we... No, okay, so that's just going to stay 301 miles per hour. This is kind of all I did. I stretched out the aerodynamics towards speed. Springs, I didn't really touch anything at all. We might play around with more of this, but the important things, I put full tire pressure in the wheels, and then differential, I completely locked that out. But let's go see if we can actually hit that 301 mile per hour mark. So it is a little harder to control, but obviously any car that's going 300 miles per hour is going to be insanely hard to control. And I don't think I need the 10 gears because we're not even making it out of 7th here. So we're obviously going to change that, see if that helps with our speed. And then the other thing we really have to change is the tires to see if that makes a difference. But we hit 302 miles per hour, which is 1 mile per hour better than we thought we were going to do. So that's honestly a win. We got over 300, but I still know there's for sure 4 miles per hour we can make up. So let's head back to the auto show and see if we can make those up. We also only made this car still in S2, and I feel like lots of the 306 mile per hour ones are at least X-Class. So we're going to play with a few things, but I think the tires are definitely going to take us there once we change them. So we're also going to bring down the transmission to a 7-speed. Now, I'm a little confused because the 7-speed takes our speed from a 10 to a 9.6, but if we just do the race transmission, that brings us up to a 10. So we're going to have to fiddle with that a little bit too to see if it actually makes a big difference. But we're going to put that in, and I'm going to see if there's anything else we got to switch. So here we haven't really gained any speed. I'm looking through our tire pressure. I put that back up to full. Our gearing ratio looks a little bit different. We are going to hit all our gears hopefully this time. Aerodynamics I left towards speed, and then the differential is locked again. So we're going to try this out and see if it is still a true 301 miles per hour or if we get a little bit faster. Okay, so this is an interesting thing. Now that we drop it down to 7 gears, we're actually only getting up to gear 6. So I feel like we can definitely drop that all the way down to be 6 gears only. But our top speed with what we've done change-wise is kind of staying the same. I changed 2 factors though, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have only changed 1. So we're gonna... Oh, we hit 303. Okay, you know what? So it was a little bit better. But I'm going to go back to the drag racing tires, and then we're going to change the transmission and see if that helps anything at all. but we did get a mile per hour better, so that's not bad. Okay, so with the change of race transmission, I'm not noticing a big difference at all, so there's something I'm missing here. I don't know what exactly it is, but I don't think we're going to be going faster than 303, and the race transmission actually still has 9 gears, so not too sure about that. We're actually slower this time, so there's a few things I'm going to try out, and then I'm going to come back to you guys with what I've figured out, if I can figure it out. But we're for sure hitting 306 miles per hour at the very least today, so let me do a bit of work off camera. Okay boys, so I made a few changes to the tunes. I put a couple different parts on, and actually we are gonna hit, I believe, 310 miles per hour. I'm gonna be honest, I tested it off camera a little bit. I can show you guys the share code for this tune, but that being said, I don't think we're quite done, because there's a little tiny secret in Horizon 5 that some people possibly don't know about, and I think we could possibly get this car going faster than the Ferrari 599 XXE ever went in Horizon 4. So let me see if I can pull that off really quick. So if you don't know, in Horizon 4, I think the 599 went like 321 miles per hour at its absolute fastest. I think we're gonna beat that today. Just look at how fast this car wants to go already. It's gonna be insanely hard to control. I think even just going over this bridge up here, this is gonna be a huge bump. This thing's got an insane amount of horsepower. I'll show you guys how I did it after this race, but let's get up to speed first. So as we're coming around the corner here, we're already 3 miles per hour, 4 miles per hour faster than the 599 ever went in Horizon 4. I think we can get up to 329 miles per hour possibly. But either way, this is insane. This is without a doubt the fastest car anyone's ever had. 330 miles per hour. That's my new fastest speed in this game, period. Absolutely unbelievable. But I'm going to do two things. I'm going to show you guys this tune code, and then I'm going to explain how I did this, because obviously this is not just vanilla Horizon 5. So the tune code for the Yes Go is just up on the screen right here. You can pause the video and take that. Now I do want to explain that what I'm going to show you guys isn't cheating at all. Forza has put this in the game, but they've hidden it. They didn't really tell anyone it existed, and I didn't learn this until today, and it's kind of the reason I was making this entire video, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head on to Event Lab right here, and it's going to be an event blueprint, and essentially the easiest way I can explain it is it boosts, almost doubles the horsepower of any car. I believe it's a 50% horsepower boost of any car at all that you choose to use. So instead of you guys having to make that, I'm just going to show you. I have it favorited here if I can possibly find it. So it's right on the screen here. You can pause the video, write that share code down. It's absolutely unbelievable that this even exists. I had no idea, but this is how you're going to be able to get any car to go insanely fast. 330 miles per hour is without a doubt the fastest we've ever had any car in Horizon 4, Horizon 5 go. Super cool. So if you guys made it through to the end, let me know down below with a comment. I'll leave you a heart. As always, we'll see you boys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.